As much as women don't like to admit it, they do spend more than a little bit of time thinking about guys. There are certain burning questions that every girl wants to ask a guy, but they can't muster up the courage to do so. Well, don't worry, ladies, we've got your back. Want to know what he is really looking at when you first meet? Well, stay tuned because we have the answers to that question and much more. Before we jump into it, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's take a look at 10 things all girls wonder about guys. Girls' selfies. We've all seen them on Instagram and Facebook, the girls that like to do nothing but take selfies and blast them all over social media. Personally, we see nothing wrong with them. If a girl is feeling herself, then by all means, go ahead and show the world how amazing you are. But do guys feel the same way? There are times when it is obvious that some girls are posting their selfies to get attention from the opposite gender. Again, we see nothing wrong with this, but some girls wonder what guys have to say about these selfies. If you are guilty of uploading an intentional selfie to get the attention of your crush or boyfriend, then listen up. You may be shocked to find out what your guy really has to say about your innocent little post. Guys really do enjoy a girl who has the confidence to post a selfie on social media. That being said, they also think someone who posts too many selfies might be a little insecure. According to guys, if all you do is post photos of yourself online, it seems like you are looking for approval from other people. While we can understand where guys are coming from on this one, we think you should keep on rocking out those selfies if they make you happy. Hey guys, we are so excited to announce we are producing our own original content. Head over to The Trendy for the best DIYs, fashion tips, makeup hacks, and so much more. We are sure you're going to love it. And be sure to let us know what you think in the comment section. We love to hear from you. See you there. Ghosting. We think it's safe to say that ghosting has become a real problem in the dating scene. You start seeing someone and it's all well and good, and then they slowly fade away. And there is one thing that every girl wonders: why did that guy ghost me? Sadly, many gals are afraid to ask this question for fear of looking desperate. So don't worry, we have a few answers for you ladies. Sometimes when you start dating someone, they are really into you, and then they make you feel special. Then, when you begin reciprocating those feelings, they may get freaked out. They notice things are getting serious, or you have too many expectations and they bail. We aren't saying this is right, but it happens. Another reason he may disappear is because he simply isn't into you. He didn't feel the spark, or there wasn't any chemistry, and he didn't want to waste any more of your or his time. And finally, he may have grown cold because he thought you were too much to handle. Maybe he had a guy's night out and you texted him 20 times or called him 10 times and he didn't respond. That is the best way to turn any guy off and make him run for the hills. We understand it's hard to stop thinking about someone when you think they are ignoring you, but give them the benefit of the doubt. Personally, we don't think ghosting is ever right, and it's about time people start holding each other accountable for their lousy communication skills. Restroom time. When girls go to the restroom, they are usually in and out. But for some reason, when a guy uses the bathroom, it seems like they are in there for hours. What could a guy really be doing in there for that long? Many girls wonder the same thing, and we have some answers straight from the horse's mouth. Surprisingly, they aren't doing what you think they are doing. In fact, when you think he's using the restroom, he may actually be up to something completely different, like using your products. You heard us correctly. When guys are left alone in the bathroom with your toiletries, they may give them a test run. Hey, they like to be pampered too. Other times, he may actually be manscaping or performing other grooming habits like clipping nails or flossing. We can appreciate a guy that takes care of himself, but one of the most common things guys do while in the bathroom is just hanging out on their phones. They may be done with their business, but they sit there and play on social media or watch videos on YouTube. That's right, guys watching this right now, we are on to you. In all seriousness, their restroom time is just some personal time to be alone. After all, guys need their quiet time, and we will explain why later in this video. Guy talk. Everyone knows when ladies get together, there is a good chance nothing is left unsaid. They will talk about anything and everything, including the dirty details about their current relationships. But many women wonder if their significant others are doing the same thing when their guys have a night out. Do men gossip about other guys or spill the beans about their relationships? The answer isn't so black and white. When guys get together, they definitely have guy talk. What do they talk about? Well, according to men, there are a lot of inside jokes and movie or TV quotes happening, which is probably not what you were looking for. Sorry, ladies. But we can tell you one thing. If you get a group of guys together and they collectively see a pretty girl, they will talk about her. In most cases, they will talk about approaching the girl or asking her out, but no one will actually do anything. You may also be surprised to learn that when it comes to the women they actually care about, men have a don't ask, don't tell policy. Usually, when other guys know that their friend really likes someone, they won't ask for all the gritty details, which is good news if you ask us. Who knew there was guy chat bro code? Quick to get ready. When it comes to getting ready, women are usually in no hurry. There are so many things we have to do to make sure we look our best. It isn't unusual for a woman to spend over an hour just primping herself to go out into daylight. On the other hand, men are able to basically roll out of bed and walk out the door. Okay, so their routine is a little bit more complicated than that, but we just don't understand how they get ready so quickly. So what gives, guys? Well, for starters, men who are quick to get ready usually keep it pretty simple when it comes to their products. Because many men have short hair, they can skip washing it some days, and they can skip using conditioner altogether. In fact, some men are so simple with their hair products that they use an all-in-one wash for their face, body, and hair. If girls were to do that, we are pretty sure it would end up a mess. But just because some men like a simple morning routine doesn't mean they all do. Did you know that there are some guys out there that take longer to get ready than women? While it's pretty rare, it just goes to show you can't lump all guys into the same group just because of their gender. Quiet time. Remember when we told you that guys need their quiet time? Well, if you want to know why, keep watching. You have probably been through it with your boyfriend before. You want to talk about something, but they seem completely unresponsive. Or they are really quiet and you think something is wrong. Then you finally ask them what's up and they are perfectly content. It may make you feel awkward, but the truth is, your guy just wants some quiet time. You know how you like to have a spa day to relax and unwind? Well, think of your guy having quiet time in the same way. This is his moment to relax and clear his head. He just wants time to not have to think about anything, and he especially doesn't want to talk. This has nothing to do with you. Another way guys do this is by being a little bit distant in their relationships. You may think you did something wrong, but again, this is just your guy trying to get his space. And no, it's not space from the relationship. It's space and time to reflect on things in his life. Don't take it personally. Just let your guy do his thing. We promise he will appreciate it and he'll come back happier and more refreshed than ever. Crazy exes. It seems like there is one thing every guy has had in their life, and that is a crazy ex. But just because a guy says a girl is crazy doesn't mean she actually is. What's the deal with guys being able to so easily throw around the insane card when it comes to talking about an ex-girlfriend? There is a difference between being mentally unstable and just being a little emotional. And if we're honest, we can't stand it when men call women crazy. So if you're like us and wondering why men do such a thing, we have a few answers. The truth is, men who call their exes crazy should be approached with caution. It usually means there is something wrong within themselves that they notice in the girl. Say a guy is lazy and he doesn't like that about himself. If he has a lazy girlfriend, he may stop liking her because it's not a desirable quality in his eyes. Now, when this happens, it might be out of left field for the girl, and when she tries to make the relationship work, she's then considered crazy. It all has to do with the girl wanting the relationship more than the guy. When this happens, men uses a woman's behavior as a way to dismiss them. Now, don't get us wrong, some women take it to another level, but many times when a guy looks back on a girl he thought was crazy, he realizes that his own behavior has had a lot to do with it. Adjusting in public. There are just some things that women will never understand about being a man. Being able to stand up to use the restroom is one of them. But there is one thing that always leaves women scratching their heads. Why on earth are guys always adjusting themselves in public? Seriously, if a woman did something like this, everyone would think she was disgusting. But for some reason, guys are always getting a free pass. Well, this is all boiled down to simple biology. Men are obviously built differently than women and therefore have different needs when it comes to being comfortable. That being said, did you know that the weather may have something to do with the frequency of public below-belt adjustments? That's right, if a guy is hanging out in a humid climate, there is a good chance he will be adjusting more often. Let's just say it has something to do with their sweat and it being really uncomfortable, especially between their legs. And just like women often battle with their own underwear, men do too. But unlike women, men are less worried about everyone seeing them adjust their underwear in public. Sorry guys, we may know why you do it now, but we still think it's kind of gross. Settling down. When girls get into relationships, they are already thinking about the future. To them, there is no point of having a relationship with someone if they don't actually see themselves settling down with that person. On the other hand, it seems like guys are getting into relationships and just lingering without fully committing. Or if they do commit, in most cases it takes a long time. So the question every girl is wondering is, why does it take some guys so long to settle down? Also, why is it called settling down? Does anyone else think this sounds negative? Well, according to guys, several things have to happen before they are truly ready to be with one person for the rest of their lives. One of the most important things is that he wants to already be happy in his life. In most cases, men want to know they are in the right place financially and in their careers to support a family. So if you are dating a guy who is dragging his feet, it's probably because he isn't satisfied with where his life is at, which has nothing to do with you. So either give him time to get his life together or look for someone else who is more established and ready to take a relationship to the next level. First attractions. As we've said before, women take a long time to get ready. Most of the time it's for themselves and to build their confidence. But we are pretty sure when a girl goes on a date, she wants to put her best foot forward. So, wouldn't it help to know what exactly guys notice first about women they are attracted to? We certainly think so. Listen up, ladies, because we are about to drop some knowledge. Get your toothbrushes and floss ready because one of the first things men notice about women is their smile. And if he was the one to put it on your face, even better. Speaking of smiles, men also notice your laugh when they first meet you. Who knew? There are also less surprising things they notice, like your body type, eyes, and hair. But did you know that guys may be paying attention to the kind of shoes you're wearing? That's right, when some guys see a girl wearing 6-inch heels, it throws them off a bit. It has nothing to do with their taste in ladies' footwear and everything to do with the perceived practicality of the heels. To them, it's more important to be comfortable. We are going to have to disagree with the guys on this one. If you feel comfortable in your 6-inch heels and they make you confident, then rock those sky-high stilettos. So ladies, did we answer all of your questions? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.